Dear students, this is our second class around a medicinal creeper written by Tejasvi. In the last class, you know how Mara he used to tell many stories about a medicinal creeper. In the beginning, he says that this medicinal creeper, this unusual medicinal creeper is cursed by some sage. You know what is that curse? The sage cursed that when somebody needs it, when somebody comes in search of medicinal creeper, the medicinal creeper disappears. That is what Mara told about this medicinal creeper. And then one incident described by Mara. What is that incident? Once when Mara he was cutting bamboo shoot in the forest, he cut his hand, then wound, then bleeding. Then he bandaged with some dirty lungi. He put some leaves and then bandaged with lungi. And went to that doctor, at Oriental English doctor. When the doctor opened the bandage, you see, surprise, there was no wound, there was no blood. The shocked Englishman, he promised to Mara, if you show that medicinal creeper, that plant, I give you my whole plantation. But you know finally what happens? At last, Mara, he failed to show that medicinal creeper. You remember the curse of the sage. When somebody goes in search of the medicinal creeper, it disappears. That is one incident described by Mara. And you know one more incident. How Mara lost his right side teeth. See, right side teeth, how he lost. Once in the forest, when Mara, he brushed his right side with some stick of a plant. When he put water into the mouth and spit out, what happens? All the teeth of the right side, they tumble down. The teeth which are touched by that stick, they tumbled down. And you see these two, they are told by Mara. Now Tejasvi says, now you come to the page number. Yes, now let us go to page number 19. 19 over and come to page number 21. Today's class is from page 21. Here Mara, he tells one more story. What is the story? One day, Mara and his friend, both, they catch a barking deer. What they do, they skinned and they cleaned and they divided the portions between them. Mara took off of the meat of the deer and his friend off. Then they wrapped that meat, that portion with some leaves and take it home. In Mara's house, now wife and Mara, they are ready to cook the meat. Now masala, spicy masala is ready. Water is boiling. Now they have to put meat into the water. Now Mara opens the packet, packet of that deer. When Mara opens the packet, surprise! Why? What happens? There is no dead deer. There is a live wild deer. The deer is alive. In the wrapper only half of the meat is there. But when it is now opened, what? This Mara he finds a live deer. As soon as that deer he looks at Mara, it jumps up and runs out of the house of Mara. Mara surprised. Now Mara is running after that deer. At that time what happens, this Mara's wife, she is so innocent, you can say she is so ignorant, she take all those leaves and put it to the fire. Now there is no witness what type of leaf that one. How is that leaf to look at? This is what told by Mara to Tejasvi. This time Tejasvi, he does not ask any questions to Mara. One thing has become clear. Whatever I ask question, Mara answers in his own way. And Mara definitely does not show me the plant. Does not show me that medicinal creeper. It is a definite. The stories may be true or false, but you look at students, you look at the imagination of Mara. How stories, how a beautiful story that is connected by Mara about that medicinal creeper. Now students, let us go to the next page. One more incident. Page number 22. Here you see by this time there is a lot of gap. Mara is already dead, and Tejasvi has already sold that estate. But once again, Tejasvi recalls medicinal creeper when he looks at Appanna, some servant. Appanna is tying that medicinal creeper to a tree. Same thing now Tejasvi recalls what once Mara was doing like that. Now Tejasvi asks Appanna, why are you doing like that? What is the purpose behind it? Why you are tying that creeper of the belly? Why you are tying that creeper to the tree? Then what is the answer by Appanna, sir, I don't know. All the people they do this, I also do like that. And the people they used to tell me like that, if you squeeze the medicinal leaves and you mix if you mix that juice with the milk, what happens? The milk becomes hard. Then I think yes, this Appanna is confused because if the leaves, the taste of the leaves is sour, what happens? Milk becomes just like a curd. Then I ask Appanna, have you ever tried doing that? Have you done that experiment? Appanna says, no sir, I have no milk. I am poor fellow. I have no milk to do that experiment. Then I thought that no, it is not useful to ask such questions to those common people. If I want to know, I have to do that experiment. Now Tejasvi decides, yes, I should do this experiment. One day he plucks some medicinal leaves and goes to meet Chandru. You know who is this Chandru? Chandru, a plant pathologist. That is one who studies about the diseases of a plant. I asked Chandru, let us do this experiment with these medicinal leaves. Then other friends, other educated friends, scientists, they laugh at these two guys. What foolish you are doing? You are listening to those cock and bull stories, unbelievable stories. Why are you doing such nonsense experiments? It is useless. But I decided to do this experiment. Then I put those leaves in a jar and told the mixie. Then it just like become juice, and I put milk, a liter of good milk. I added 1 liter of milk and grind. Then I pour that milk into some vessel, patre. I put that juice into the vessel. 1, 2, 3 minutes. I put my finger to test what happened to milk. No changes. Then I thought, yes, really I wasted a liter of milk, a good milk. Then 5 minutes over. Once again I put my finger like this. Now surprise! the milk has become so hard, rubbery, like a brick, a molded brick. Then I thought that yes, definitely this medicinal creeper has some type of medicinal qualities. We don't know which disease or which are the diseases cured by this medicinal creeper. We don't know. But definitely there is some medicinal quality in medicinal creeper. That's why all the people, no exception, all the people, they used to tie to a nearby tree and say, stay here, don't go anywhere. But our ancestors, you mean fathers, grandfathers, they know the value of medicinal creeper. And now let us go to another incident, that is page number 23. That is the last incident. It is told by Tejasvi himself. It is the experience of Tejasvi himself. One person called Krishna. Krishna actually was a servant or farm hand of Tejasvi once upon a time. But he is not doing that job now. He has taken an auto. He has become a driver, driving auto rickshaw. Now how is he comes to meet Tejasvi? How is Krishna, who was so healthy, now how is Krishna? Very pale, very dull, not breathing properly, breathless. Then what happened to that Krishna, you see? Krishna tells, sir, now I am driving a rickshaw. What started? Bleeding in stools, that is the backside, bleeding started. I cannot drive. The doctors, the English doctors, they tell me that you should undergo surgery. But I don't have money. I am scared. I am afraid of surgery. I have small children and wife. No money at all. If I undergo surgery, what happens? I can't go to work. I get no money. I am a poor fellow. Then Tejasvi gives some money to Krishna for a checkup. You go and test yourself. Definitely what the English doctor said, yes, you should go undergo surgery. But Krishna is not at all ready to go to operation. Then now Krishna, he tells his incident. Long back, he had boils all over body. Boils, boils all over his body. That time, to cure his boils, he went to some Malayali sadhu. A Malayali sadhu, a holy person, or you say godman, one who gives medicines to those village people. That time, Krishna, when he got boils, he met that Malayali sadhu. That time, what was the medicine given by Malayali sadhu? He took some bark of a tree, bark, bark of a tree, and grind it and mix it with duck egg. He has to eat with duck egg. Yes, this Krishna, he took this dosage for 10 days. All the boils. Krishna, he cured from that Malayali sadhu. All the boils, they disappeared. Now that Krishna, he remembers that Malayali sadhu. This time, no, I don't go to English doctor. I meet that Malayali sadhu. He goes to Malayali sadhu. Now, what is the disease of Krishna? What is the disease of Krishna? He has piles. Now you see what is the position of Malayali sadhu. Now he has become too old. He cannot walk into the forest to bring that medicinal creeper or leaves. So Malayali sadhu says, Krishna, I want to go into the forest. I cannot walk. I am too old. you do one thing. You go into the forest. I tell you, how is that leaf? How is that creeper? You dig into the earth and you bring that tuberous root ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬೇರು, ಬಳ್ಳಿಯ ಬೇರು. You dig that root and make it powder and mix with milk. You take this for 5 days. This is what is suggested by Malayali Sadhu because he has become too old. Now Krishna. Now Krishna is going in search of that medicinal creeper to the forest. Then Tejasvi stops. What Krishna? What you are searching? Sir, that Malayali Sadhu, he told me to dig that root of this creeper. Then suddenly, immediately, it flashed me, yes, that is the medicinal creeper. What Malayali Sadhu has said, it is that medicinal creeper. Then both Tejasvi and Krishna, they are going into the forest and they dig the root. They take that root, that tube, and they grind and mix it with the milk. And this Krishna, he drinks for 5 days. Surprise! From very first day onwards, the piles, the effect is on Krishna, piles completely cured by Malayali Sadhu, by that dosage, by that root. Now it is Tejasvi who is surprised, who is shocked. Is it possible? English doctor, they suggested surgery. But what happened? Even by the just